Good morning. It's Thursday. Y'all know what the day is, but I didn't tell you. Yesterday was injection day, so I got both my SI joints done yesterday. I don't feel better yet. She said 3 to 5 days for the steroid to get down in there, so I don't know. Fingers are crossed. I'm not holding out hope just because that's my luck. That's my luck. So, weigh in. You might know if I gain, then I'll gain, then I'll like lose some. Then when I lose some, what happens? Right back up again. So last week, I think I lost that 6.2. It came right back. 6.6. Gained 6.6. So how much is fluid? How much is food? Don't know. Won't even pretend to guesstimate until I'm not going to sit here and pick it apart. But I am going to tell you this. I'm not binging and I'm not gorging. I have not fallen back into any bad habits. So that's a bonus. Like the ice cream, you know, I got that from my mouth. And the popsicles, David had bought me some fudge bars. I've been eating those. And, which I have not eaten the whole box. So I'm not sitting around just sucking them down. I bought the vanilla ice cream and the chocolate ice cream. Haven't even touched the vanilla, and I still have chocolate left. So I'm not going back to my old pattern of gorging on whatever the phase is. I went through, oh my gosh, I went through a big Hershey spread phase where I would eat, I don't know how many jars a week. I'm not joking. Ain't no sense to sit here and tell you I didn't do it when I did. I kept them in my bedroom with a spoon. And David would go to work at night. I was just laying there and watch TV, eat my Hershey spread, and it was, I don't know how long that went on. Months. I would like to have the money back that I spent on that Hershey's. Yeah. Then I went through an ice cream phase, chocolate ice cream to be exact, for, oh my gosh, I don't know how long that was. And that was probably 2 days to eat a carton of ice cream, maybe 3, because it's like, y'all know it's a drug. And chocolate is a souped up drug. If it's food is the drug, chocolate food is the drug. And so I've not fallen back into that. So, you know, I'm proud of that. I'm not eating just to be eating, but I am eating like if my mouth don't feel good or it tastes bad or it's burning or what have you, with all the different things that's going on in it, then I'll go over there and find something. And I've already said before, I'm not apologizing for it. It's just one of them things. What this too shall pass. It has to. It has to. So I'm not off playing like the big picture plan. I'm not off playing by any stretch of the imagination, because I have been off playing, and let me tell y'all, it is a sight to behold. So I'm not off playing. I'm just off kilter, I guess you would say. A lot of the day goes like it should, and then I'll throw in, you know, a little something here, or a little extra something there. So I hadn't got it reined in completely, and I don't know how much the comfort eating contributes to weight. I don't know between that and fluid, but I'm not going to sit here and try to pick it apart until I see the specialist. I'm just not. It is a lesson in futility. That's the way I see it. So between now and then, till I get some answers from somebody, it's just, okay, Matter of factly, here it is. It was either up or it was down. There you go. So this week, it was back up 6.6. So I will just keep hanging in there the best I know how to do. I think I've said it before. I am better at hanging in there than I am at getting anything done. What I get done is just to hang in there. That's what I get done. I want to give up, but I don't. It's like I want to, but I don't want to. You ever have those moments where you want to do something, but you really don't? You just do. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's kind of weird. It's a little fine line. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was a dump truck with a big trailer and a bobcat and another truck behind him and a hot rod, all converging on me at one time. Where was I? I don't even know what I was talking about. I really do not know what I was talking about. But I'm not worried about being off track, because I'm not off track. I'm just not worried about if I have little extras here and there, until either I don't foresee my mouth getting better as long as I'm on that medicine, as far as the taste goes. And as long as I'm on all the medicines, the dry mouth's not going to go away. Don't know what's causing the sores, so that may or may not go away. Right now, I've only got one right here inside my lip. It's pretty much the whole inside of my lip. So that's not as bad as when I have them in and around my tongue. So until I can get that figured out, or come to terms with it and how to accept it without it, you really hate, this is something I have learned. It does get to me, everything that's wrong, it does get to me, and I have pity parties, and I have them in front of y'all. But for the most part, it's like I told that nurse yesterday. She was asking me what was my pain level. I said, well, I have a hard time putting a number to it. She said, well, if you have to give it a number. I said, well, it's hard anymore to give it a number because I'm so used to it. So while it still is there, and it's still very bothersome and very exhausting, it's hard to put a number on it because I've just kind of grown accustomed that, morning, I'm good, how you? Good. Oh, that's my sweet neighbors over there. I hadn't seen them all season. That's the first time I've seen them. What was I saying again? I'm easily distracted this morning. I can't stay on my I can't stay focused. Oh, I was saying that it's just these certain things about my physical health have just become such a part of me. It's just like second nature. Don't mean that I like it, and don't mean that, oh, I feel good. It just means I've come to accept that's how it's going to be. So, as dumb as it sounds, if it don't get fixed, until I can come to accept that's how it's going to be, and learn to just overcome it and say, okay, this is the new normal. That's what the phrase we all throw around. We throw around the new normal, until I can accept and figure out how to cope with this being the new normal. Then I'm not going to beat myself up for eating something that's comforting. That's how I know I am not off plan, because I'm not going whole hog. I'm not just saying, screw it, I want everything to be comforting. So I'm not. That, I think, shows growth, even if my food choices are not on plan. That personal growth of how I'm thinking about it is on plan. So maybe the lesson there is that there are other lessons to be learned other than the specific food that you put in your mouth. Lessons learned about mindset, because don't we say we have to have the mindset way before we ever worry about what we're eating? So my mindset has not always been good. Oh golly, no. It has often been down the drain. So just being able to eat things that make me feel better, but not for an emotional reason. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm having a hard time out here this morning. I have been distracted, and I'm having a hard time keeping my mind together for some reason. I don't know what it is. I'm not usually this discombobulated out here, but I'm having a difficult time keeping this together. Well, see, every little thing that's catching my attention is making me lose my train of thought. I apologize for such, this is probably painful. I think what I was going to say, I think where I was going with that was that my mindset is where I'm eating for, I'm not like just emotionally eating. Like I'm not saying, oh, I'm going to get that ice cream just because I don't feel good. No, it's just like a medicine. I know that sounds stupid, but the ice cream or that tater soup, they're like an ointment. I mean, really. Just something to coat my mouth, something that has a taste to it, something that the cold numbs it, or it's just smooth going down, nothing, no rough edges, you know. It's not a mindset of, oh, I feel like crap, I'm just going to go in here and eat like crap. So I'm not doing that. And sitting here talking to y'all is kindly bringing that realization to me. So it's kind of a little self-discovery moment here, if you will. I kind of like that. I kind of like that pretty good. I'm quite proud of that. Now, I don't say that in a boastful way. I don't be boastful to y'all. I'm proud that I have taken some growth in this journey that maybe, I don't want to jinx it, maybe I don't have to always just eat my emotions. Now, there's still going to be times when I do. Trust me, that is something that will never go away. But if I can grow to the point and learn to control that, then that is a bigger lesson this week than saying if I stayed in my points. I think so. Now, do I want every week to be a mind lesson? No, because the points that do make a difference, they do matter. The points do matter, because if you keep eating above them, you're never going to lose. I'm just going to take it, go on, see what next week brings. I will say one thing though, that's another thing I have quit weighing every day. I weighed a couple days ago, and that's the only time I weigh. And I was a daily weigher, sometimes more than one time a day, just because I needed to know. And I do like to keep up with my fluid retention, but it's just kind of up and down so much now where it's not, I just know that it's up and down. I don't need the scales to tell me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, that's it. All right. I have completely, I'm sure, lost y'all. I don't know what my problem is. Do steroids mess your mind up? Because I don't remember being this kaflooey yesterday. You know, when I got my injection in my knee last year, well, it was not my first one, and I didn't want it, but he talked me into it while I was there. It did no good, but as soon as I came home from getting that steroid in my knee, for 3 days I was sick as could be, with like, what felt like the flu. I was so sick. And I messaged him and told him I think I had a reaction to the steroids. No, you didn't. His PA or whatever says, no, you didn't. It's just a coincidence. Well, I talked to my psychiatrist. Yes, I see a psychiatrist. He said, big surprise. Listen, I ain't ashamed, because I'm going to tell you what, we'll do a mental, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a mental health PSA one day. Yes, we are. Because mental health is just as important as physical health. And I ain't ashamed to say I see a psychiatrist, and I have for years. And I'm not ashamed to say I'm on medicine, because I am. Did I talk to him? And he's like, absolutely, this one particular drug I'm on, he said, steroids absolutely have a reaction with that drug. He said, we could have fixed that before you took the shot. So why I didn't do it for my back, I don't know. I just went in, I didn't think, I'll call and see if they can change it, fix it, whatever. So I don't know, does steroids make you can't think or something? I don't know. I'm not a hypochondriac, but it just seems kind of funny that I'm sitting out here and can't think my butt from a hole in the ground. So anyway, that's all I know. Alright. That was way in. That was a bunch of gobbledygook. I'll see you. I'll see you for something. I don't know what. I will see you for something.